This is McMichael Softball on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Joe Dexter here, glad to bring you Mid-State Conference softball action on this beautiful Tuesday, depending on your definition. 43 degrees, mostly cloudy skies, winds out of the northwest and west 10 miles per hour. But we're glad to be here for the 6-0 McMichael Phoenix, number 9 in the high school overtime state rankings, and number 3 in the 3-3-6 rankings for high school overtime. 6-0 on the season, 2-0 at home, 4-0 on the road, 2-0 in the Mid-State Conference. Happy St. Patty's Day. I'm Joe Dexter, glad to bring you this coverage from Walkertown High School. The Wolfpack 4-2 on the season, 1-1 here at home. The Phoenix 4-0 on the road to jumpstart this season. Well, we got a great baseball matchup, and a matchup that's familiar to Phoenix fans going back to last year when you break it down and take a closer look at the numbers. Last year, 3 great games between these two teams. Game 1, an 11-5 win for McMichael. It was the bomb squad going to work in March, early March. 4 solo home runs, 11 runs driven in, and Ava Harris with 2 bombs in that one. Lindsey Redmond with 3 earned runs, 7 innings, and 4 strikeouts. In Game 2, a 13-5 win at home for the Phoenix. Sam Hobson went 2 for 4 with 4 RBIs. Olivia Wilson and Ava Harris drove in 2 apiece as the Phoenix smacked 5 doubles in that game. Lindsey Redmond gave up 2 earned with 7 punch-outs to lead the Phoenix in Game 2. In Game 3, a 5-3 win in the Mid-State Conference Tournament, the 2A tournament last year. Right here at Walkertown, the Phoenix scored 4 in the second and 1 in the third to hold on. Lindsey Redmond, 7 innings strong, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 7 strikeouts. Today's starter for Walkertown, Sadie Miller, in that one went 6 innings, 7 hits, no earned runs, 7 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Wind blowing the notes everywhere, and that's how we like to get things started here at this time of the year as the Phoenix warm up on the diamond in their black road uniforms with royal blue numbering and lettering, blue socks, and gold trim around the numbering and lettering. Walkertown will be in their black pants with the white jerseys, and we'll bring you that coming up here as we start this matchup between the 4-2 Walkertown Wolfpack and the 6-0 McMichael Phoenix. 15-9 last year for the Wolfpack, 3rd in the Mid-State 2A Conference for McMichael, coming off that 23-5 run, 9-3 in the Mid-State 2A, finishing 2nd last year. Their only losses to West Stokes. Well, let's talk about your McMichael Phoenix. Man, it's been a great start to the year at 6-0. It started with a big win over Bethany, 7-0, with team hitting .364 overall, a home run, 2 doubles, 5 RBIs as Cora Engel hit her first home run of the season. We'll talk about that middle of the order coming up here in just a bit. From there, it was a 9-3 win against Northwest Guilford, hitting .375, 6 RBIs in that one for the offense. And then matching up to the new team in the top 25 of the state in the high school overtime rankings, South Stokes, 9-2, 4 home runs in that one, with Lindsey Redmond hitting 2 of them, and Cora Engel with a home run, Ava Harris as well. Redmond's 200 strikeout. She had 11 Ks inside the circle as well in that matchup. And 2 games against Bartlett Yancey, a combined 32-0 in those 2 games with 36 hits. Sandwiched between them was a 5-3 win over Western Alamance. Congratulations to Cora Engel, who got hit number 100 in her career, just 2 RBIs away from 100. Well, you want to look somewhere and see where the success is coming from. The darn truth is it's coming from everywhere for this Phoenix squad, hitting .434 and a .507 on-base percentage, 76 hits, 28 extra base hits of those 76, 15 doubles, 10 home runs, and 54 RBIs. It starts with setting the table, though. Olivia Wilson and Ava Harris, 1-2 up at the top of the order. They'll be there as well in this matchup. Hitting .511, came into this one hitting 23 for 45, 7 extra base hits, 19 runs, and just 2 strikeouts up top with 4 walks for setting the table. And once you set the table, you go to the heart of the order, and it's been Cora Engel and Lindsey Redmond doing what they do. 20 for 37 to start the season, the 2 combined, hitting .541 with 7 home runs. 13 of their 20 hits have been extra base hits, 20 RBIs, and 8 walks for the middle of this order. And, of course, inside the circle, Lindsey Redmond has been dominant in 5 starts, 5-0, a .62 ERA. She'll face Sadie Miller. Miller with 6 appearances, 5 starts, a 2.18 ERA, 31 hits given up, 9 earned runs, 11 walks to 46 strikeouts. Hitters hitting just .267 against Miller. And not doing very well against Lindsey Redmond either inside the circle, hitting .167. So with the weather, the wind blowing straight out, this will be an interesting matchup. We look forward to it. This Walkertown squad has had a heck of a start to the year. It started with a 17-0 win over Southwestern Guilford with 15 RBIs and 15 walks in that matchup, as Miller went 4 innings strong, 11 strikeouts and 0 earned runs. Then they took out Mount Tabor, a 17-4 win. South Stokes, they dropped 2-0, a common opponent with McMichael. Miller went 7 strikeouts in that one, just 3 for 22 at the plate for the Wolfpack offense. Then it was Rockingham County. Shocking Rockingham County, a 5-0 win as Miller went the complete game at 2 hits, 0 earned runs, 14 strikeouts. Olivia Bateman was 3 for 3 with an RBI. And Bateman was strong against Northwest Guilford as well. A loss last time out, 7-1, another common opponent. 7 for 28 at the plate were the Wolfpack, but Bateman was 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs, a triple, and a home run. Let's look at what both of these teams, of course, last year, common foes. We'll have your breakdowns of how these hitters did against these said pitchers, but it's both pitchers coming to this one with a level of maturity that has been gained just from a full year of experience last year. You start with the starter for Walkertown and Macy Miller. Macy Miller, a freshman last year, and was strong inside the circle, an 8-8 record, a 1.97 ERA, made 18 appearances, 99 2/3 innings pitched, and had 141 strikeouts. And Redmond, as a sophomore, had a strong season last year at 24-3, a 2.42 ERA, 199 2/3 as well for her inside the circle, 217 strikeouts to just 44 walks, and hitters hit .214. So we'll look for that matchup inside the circle. But how will the wind impact it? I know it's impacting me. I got my hands inside the pockets right now trying to keep them warm. We'll see how it impacts the offenses from both sides and inside the circle. Glad to have you along for McMichael and Walkertown. 6-0 McMichael and 4-2 Walkertown here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com as both managers meet at home plate with today's officials. Bob Castro in his 6th season, a 103-28 record for your McMichael Phoenix, coached alongside Sean Taylor and Mike Dalton. And for the Walkertown Wolfpack, Jason Ward in his 1st season, replacing his wife Katie Ward here as Katie moves on to West Stokes. Glad to see him land the job. Great coach and a great leader as we take you to the field for our introductions.
We are now going to introduce both teams. We will start with McMichael. Number 8, Olivia Wilson. Number 9, Ava Harris. Number 16, Cora Engel. Number 14, Lindsay Redmond. Number 15, Ellie Southern. Number 5, Lizzie Wilson. Number 1, Courtney Fletcher. Number 4, Mag Johnson. Number 2, Riley Coates. Number 6, Leanne Richardson. Number 7, Addie Cruz. Number 13, Josie Tucker. Number 18, Gabby Schlosser. And now for your Walkertown Wolfpack. Number 2, Sadie Smith. Number 3, Chloe Isaacs. Number 8, Olivia Bateman. Number 1, Macy Miller. Number 20, Jordan Price. Number 10, Aubrey Nevin. Number 4, Rachel Roddy. Number 17, Olivia Boss. Number 9, Carmen Spain. Number 12, Sadie Myers. Number 5, Brise Gilliam. At this time, I would like to ask everyone to please rise as we honor America in the playing of our national anthem.
the old Dell laptop almost left the table here in Walkertown before our first pitch, but it holds on for the Star Spangled Banner and the introductions of today's players. As we take you around the horn for Walkertown, Olivia Bost is at third base. Chloe Isaacs is at short. Sadie Smith is at second. Jordan Price is at first. Behind the dish is Olivia Bateman for Macy Miller inside the circle. Audrey Nevin is in left. Rachel Roddy is in center, and Sadie Myers is in right. Your starting batting order for the McMichael Phoenix, hitting .434 to start this season. 76 hits, 28 extra base hits, 10 home runs, and 15 doubles on the year. It starts up top with Olivia Wilson at shortstop. Hitting second is Ava Harris at second base. Cora Eagle hits third at third base. Hitting fourth is Lindsay Redmond inside the circle. Hitting fifth is Ellie Southern at first base. Hitting sixth is Lizzie Wilson at catcher. Courtney Fletcher, the left fielder, hits seventh. Hitting eighth is Mac Johnson in center field. And Riley Cope rounds out the Phoenix batting order in right field. Yeah, this McMichael offense driving in 54 runs already in 6 games. 22 strikeouts, 22 walks. And 62 runs scored, outscoring opponents 62-8 in this young season. Inside the circle, it's Macy Miller. 8-8 last year, 1.97 ERA so far on this year. 6 appearances, 5 starts at 2.18 ERA. 11 walks to 46 strikeouts. Against McMichael last year, 3 starts for Miller, 2 complete games, 18 innings pitched, 13 earned runs, and 20 strikeouts. So Olivia Wilson will lead things off for your Phoenix, hitting .500 on the season, 12 for 24. From the left side, Macy Miller winds, delivers high and just off the plate inside to the lefty. 1-0 as we're underway. First pitch at 6:01. Your game time weather report, 43 degrees to start, mostly cloudy. Winds out of the west-northwest, 10 miles an hour. Don't know if I believe that in the weather app, as that one is a check swing low and inside. Taking 2-0. At the top, the spark plugs, it's Wilson and Harris combined 23 for 45 this season, hitting .511 with 7 extra base hits. 19 runs scored from those two. Wind blowing straight out. It's actually 1-1 as it's a check falls back. 1-2. Wilson with 7 RBIs, 2 walks to 1 strikeout. Last year against Walkertown in 3 games, 4 for 14 with a double and 3 RBIs. She rests the bat on the shoulder, now sets on the left-hander batter's box as that one hits off the glove of the catcher Bateman and back to the backstop. Even count, 2-2. Just underway, nothing score here in the top half of the first inning. Wilson at the plate, Harris on deck, and Engel due up from the 3 spot. Wind blowing straight away as Miller delivers the 2-2. High and inside to Wilson. Good take. Full count, 3-2. Coming up on RoCo Radio, RoCoRadio.com, we'll bring you Reedsville and Rockingham County baseball action tonight. Pregame show gets underway at about 7 o'clock on our Facebook page. The 3-2. Opposite way, hangs in the air. The pitcher, Miller's out of the circle and makes the catch down the third base line for the out.
Up at bat, number 9, Ava Harris.
Brings up Ava Harris, hitting .524 on the season, 2 doubles, a triple home run, and 4 RBIs. From the right side, it's that home opener. Hit that shot against South Stokes, the number 24 team in the state. In the first game against these two last year, 2 home runs for Ava Harris. Hit 3 for 11 against the Wolfpack. Here's the 1-0 for Miller. High and tight inside. Good take at the hands. 2-0. Miller looks to the wristband. The 2-0. Down the plate, pop up off the end of the bat to center field, and making the easy play is Roddy in center. 2 down. Brings up Cora Engel, hitting .579 this year from the left side, 11 for 19, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs, 3 doubles, 4 walks.
Number 16, Cora Engel.
Of course, last year setting the record, the county record for home runs at 14, already at 4, 6 games in. Last year against Walkertown, 5 for 11 with a home run and 2 doubles. Straight up stance. Here's the first pitch. Outside, popped up and out of play. Third base side. We have a full slate for you this week on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. On Friday, we'll be at Reedsville for the Game 2 of the set between Rockingham County and Reedsville baseball side. Hatley and I will be there on Friday. Thursday, we'll bring you the second game, the rubber match of this set at McMichael. Here's the 0-1 from Miller to Engel inside. Nothing score here in the top half of the first inning. 2 down. On Wednesday, we'll bring you Cornerstone and Rockingham baseball as well. Wind blowing straight out towards left field. Early on the change is Engel. Good pitch by Miller, 1-2. Half inning started with a fly out down the first base side to Miller. From Wilson, Ava Harris with a pop fly to center field. Engel at the plate with a 1-2 count. The pitch is outside. From Macy Miller, the sophomore, 2-2. Engel digs in at the front of the box. Rests the bat on the shoulder, now sets in the straight up stance as Miller takes a long look to the wristband. Here's a 2-2. On the plate, ahead of it is Engel on the change again, but protecting the plate, 2-2. Engel sits at 98 RBIs in her career, 2 away from 100. Won't be able to get there in this at-bat. But the 2-2 opposite way, left field side, foul. The more pitches that Engel sees, especially off speed, the worse it is for a pitcher. Working it back to 2-2. Several fouled off now here. Here's the 2-2 offering for Miller. Outside, opposite way, trying to poke it down the line and foul again. 2-2. That was one of those stingers. That don't feel good, especially on a day like today. Wind picks up, blowing straight out. In the dirt, check swing, holding up. Nope, Engel's call for strike 3. So 1-2-3 they go. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody reaches base. We head to the bottom half of the first inning. Nothing score here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Your mid-state standings, 2-0 McMichael here in softball, 6-0 overall. Walkertown 1-0 with their win over Rockingham County and 4-2 overall. Rockingham County at 0-1 in the conference, 2-1 overall. Bartlett Yancey at 0-2 and 0-4. Moorhead has yet to play a conference game, but 0-2 overall. Same for Reedsville, who's 0-1. They'll face Rockingham County here tonight in softball action. And on the baseball side, standings, McMichael at 2-0 and 6-1 on the season. Rockingham County 1-0 in the conference, 4-1 overall. Walkertown at 0-1, a loss earlier to Rockingham County, 5-1 overall in the season. Bartlett Yancey 0-2 in conference play, and 3-3. Moorhead has yet to play a conference game, 3-3. Reedsville also 3-3, playing Rockingham County tonight. So here's your defense for the Phoenix. Cora Engel is at third. Olivia Wilson is at short. Ava Harris is at second. Ellie Southern is at first. In the outfield from left to right, Courtney Fletcher is in left. Mac Johnson is in center, and Riley Cope is in right. Lizzie Wilson behind the dish for Lindsay Redmond. Redmond on the season has been strong, 5-0, a .62 ERA, 29 innings pitched, 18 hits, just 3 earned runs, given up 44 strikeouts in 110 batters faced. 74% of her offerings have been strikes this season. Her last start against Western Alamance, 7 innings strong, the complete game, 6 hits, no earned runs, 9 strikeouts, 0 walks, just 22 pitches away from 3K in her career. Batting order for Walkertown will be Sadie Smith, leading things off at second. Chloe Isaacs hits second at short. Catcher Olivia Bateman hits third. Macy Miller, the pitcher, hits fourth. Hitting fifth is Jordan Price, the first baseman. Aubrey Niven in left field hits sixth. Hitting seventh is Rachel Roddy. Hitting eighth is Olivia Bost at third base. And hitting ninth is the designated player, Carmen Spain. Sadie Smith will dig in from the right side as Lindsay Redmond gets ready to offer the first pitch for the Phoenix here in the bottom half. Opposite way, it's a single to start things off for Smith. Right through the middle, past second base.
Up to bat, number 3, Chloe Isaacs.
Brings up Chloe Isaacs. Isaacs hitting .278 on this young season, 5 for 18 and 5 RBIs, but against McMichael last year, she was a problem. 4 for 8, 2 doubles and 3 RBIs. From the right side with a runner on first. One attempt is down right on the plate. Foul. Southern now will play in with the bunt attempt from the righty Isaacs. Engel plays even with the bag. Middle infield is deep. Bunt attempt goes right back inside the circle of Redmond, who throws to first, gets the easy out. Good job by Harris to cover from second base to first as Southern was charging in on the bunt attempt potential. So one down. Runner on second base is Sadie Smith, who reached on a single to start things off here in the bottom half of the first inning, and it brings up Olivia Bateman, the catcher. Hitting the 3 spot for a reason. 545 on the year. Right outside for Redmond. Good cast, a 1-0. 545 for Bateman, 12 for 22 heading into this one. 4 doubles, a home run, and 8 RBIs. Redmond winds and fires and catches the corner on the outside part. Even it up 1-1. The righty's offering this time. The riser goes out of the strike zone outside, 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Down the plate, line drive, center field, backpedaling. It goes over the head of Mac Johnson and all the way to the fence. Rounding at third and coming in to score is Sadie Smith. An RBI double for Olivia Bateman to start things off offensively for Walkertown.
Up at bat, number 1, Macy Miller.
Brings up Macy Miller in the 4 spot. Trade runners at second base as Bateman stands there after driving in a run to start the scoring for Walkertown. There's a first pitch to Miller, low and outside. Second pitch of the at-bat. Away from the hitter. It's a ball. 2-0. Macy Miller, the pitcher from the right side, hits fourth in the order for Walkertown. That's right down the plate. Change up just low. 3-0. Wind swirling, blowing out into left field. Here's a 3-0. That's right down the plate for a strike, 3-1. One out, RBI double for Olivia Bateman. She stands at second after a Sadie Smith single started things off for Walkertown here in the bottom half of the first inning. One down with the number 4 hitter Miller at the plate in a 3-1 count. Takes it low and outside for ball 4.
Next at bat, number 20, Jordan Price.
Brings up Jordan Price, hitting 5th in the order. Price hitting .267. First pitch of the at-bat inside to the righty for a strike. Redmond steps to the first base side of the circle, now to the back. With 1 run in, an RBI double for Olivia Bateman, hitting 3rd in the order. She stands at second base with 1 out, runner on first. Is Miller, who drew a walk in the last at-bat, but right ahead here is Redmond 0-2. Here's the 0-2 offering. Cut it outside, just missing the plate. Nice pitch from Redmond, 1-2. Harris will shade towards the grass, a little towards first at second base. High on the riser inside and fouled out of play. Well, if you were to take a picture of today, you'd think it's sunny skies, 65 degrees. Just not the case. The St. Patty's Day, low and inside, got her to chase. That's strike 3, the first strikeout for Redmond. It brings up Aubrey Niven. Courtesy runner there out at second base with 2 down. Runner on first. Is Miller, the pitcher. First pitch from Redmond. Change up low, just at the knees, inside, 1-0. Phoenix looking to hold it to 1 run. Bateman with an RBI double, the number 3 hitter. Inside, what a pitch on the cutter. Cuts into the bat. All you can do is try and swing and make contact. Nope, not there. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 offering. Low and outside. Hitters count 2-1. Niven hitting .250 on the season, 4 for 16 with 4 RBIs. She's got a runner on second, a runner on first with 2 down. Outside check swing. Got her to go after it. Even count 2-2. I'd go right back to that spot. Runner on first is Miller, drew a walk, courtesy runner for Bateman, who had an RBI double. The 2-2 is low and outside. Full count, 3-2. Bottom half of the first inning, 1-0 lead for Walkertown here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Redmond trying to get out of the jam here with runners on first and second. Here's the payoff. Inside cutter. Whew, not sure where that one missed.
Next at bat, number 4, Rachel Roddy.
So it loads the bases for Walkertown. On the walk issue, the second walk of the inning for Redmond, it brings up Rachel Roddy. Roddy 3 for 15, a double and an RBI in the season. Inside, chopper, slow to short, picked up by Wilson. Throw to first is in time. So the Wolfpack get 1 run on 2 hits. No errors and 3 left on base. We head to the top half of the second inning. 1-0 Walkertown here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Top half of the second inning. Macy Miller returns inside the circle for Walkertown. Sent them down 3 straight. In the top half of the first inning, it'll be 4, 5, and 6 due up for your Phoenix, Redmond, Southern, and Lizzie Wilson. An RBI double for Olivia Bateman, the catcher, the number 3 hitter in the Walkertown order, drove in Sadie Smith, who started off the bottom half of the first with a single. After a bunch, she reached second by Chloe Isaacs, and she was driven in. A walk to Miller and a walk to Niven.
Please return all foul balls.
Then a ground out to get out of it. 6-3. That was in the bottom half of the first inning. So from the right side for Redmond. Checks the swing, holds up all the way on the inside pitch. What a year for Lindsay Redmond offensively. 500 at the plate, 9 for 18, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs. Tied with Cora Engel up top there in the RBI statistic. She hits from the right side as it's outside from Macy Miller. The Ready Rocks delivers to Redmond. Check swing, call the strike, catches the corner. Here's count for Redmond, 2-1. Inside, gets a piece but fouled back to the fence here on the third base side. Even count 2-2, 1-0 lead for Walkertown as we start the second inning. Redmond last year against Walkertown in 3 games, 5 for 12, a home run, a double, and 3 RBIs. Base is empty. The 2-2. Holds on the changeup, slow roller to third, cleanly fielded by Boss. Throw to first is off the glove, though, of Price, and Redmond will be at first. Brings up Ellie Southern.
After that, number 15, Ellie Southern.
Courtesy runner is Addie Cruz for the pitcher, Redmond. Boss will play just a bit in from the bag at third. High riser to Southern. Bat underneath the pitch for a strike. .64% first pitch strike this season for Miller. Runner on first. That one smacked the opposite way, foul for the righty. Goes on to play down the right field side. 0-2. Lindsay Redmond reached on an error. Her courtesy runner Cruz stands at first. No outs. Top half of the second inning. 1-0 lead for Walkertown with Southern at the plate from the right side. Hangs over the plate and takes it way off the dish. 1-2. Ellie leading the team in walks with 5. Been hit by a pitch 3 times already in this young season. Miller puts the softball in the glove, winds and fires. High pop-up right field side. The second baseman lost it. Smith lost it out there, and now runners on first and second for the Phoenix. Brings up Lizzie Wilson.
Up at bat, number 5, Lizzie Wilson.
Lizzie 588 on the season, 10 for 17, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. First pitch spins off the plate. Just missing the corner from Miller. Good pitch. Good take from Wilson. 1-0. Nobody out. Runners on first and second for the Phoenix. Down 1. Here in the top half of the second inning. Check swing. Lizzie holds up 2-0. Backside of the box for Wilson on the right side. With runners on first and second, the 2-0 offering. Spins away. 3-0. Here's a 3-0 offering. Inside, taken all the way forward, strike by Wilson as she steps out of the box. 3-1 count, runners on first and second. Lindsey Redmond, courtesy runner Addie Cruz is at second base after she reached on an error. He advances on the single from Southern, the seeing eye, as that one's popped up, foul, out of play. 3-2. Straight back towards the school bus, it sounded like. We don't need any more holes in that school bus, as cold as it is getting back home. Full count, 3-2. Runners on first and second, nobody down. Phoenix down 1 here in the top half of the second. Here's a pitch to Wilson. Hop fly, right field. Taking steps in is Myers. It gets between her and the second baseman, Smith. Runners at every base. So back-to-back seeing eyes brings up Courtney Fletcher, the number 7 hitter for the Phoenix, where the base is loaded, nobody out. Here in the top half of the second inning, down 1. Fletcher hitting .316 on the year, 6 for 19, a double and 5 RBIs. Birds on every base. First pitch. Macy just misses the corner outside. Here's the first pitch from Miller just ahead. Make the second pitch for a strike. The 0-1 down the plate, getting me to the bat, but foul down the left field side for Fletcher. This defense for Walkertown, a .959 fielding percentage, 6 errors this young year, 111 putouts in 146 total chances. An error to start things here in the second. As Cruz at third base, the courtesy runner for Redmond. Bases loaded. Back-to-back seeing eye signals for Southern and Wilson. Slow roller to short. Fielded. The throw home is in time by Isaacs to Bateman. Keeps it 1-0. 1 down. And brings up number 4, center fielder Mac Johnson. Runners remain at every base for the Phoenix, down 1 here in the top half of the second inning, 1 down. As the wind howls straight out. Pitch from Miller, cuts inside, nice pitch for a strike, just above the knees. 64% first pitch strike percentage for Miller in her second season of varsity softball. And a little bit of a jam here. Bases loaded with 1 out. Second pitch to Johnson. He's off the end of the bat, foul down the first base side. Mack 5 for 13, a double, and 1 RBI so far this year. Miller twirls the softball in the right hand, looks to the wristband, holds the softball glove, palm out, and now sets inside the circle. The 0-2, just missing outside. 1-2. One and two count, 1 down. Bases loaded for the Phoenix. Down 1 here in the second. The 1-2 hangs there. It's hit opposite way. Drops for a single in right in front of Myers. Here comes Southern to score, up to third.
Up at bat, number 2, Riley Coates.
That's Cruz at third. An RBI single. Makes it 1-1. And brings up Riley Cope. Bases remain loaded, 1 down. The pitch to Cope is high and outside. Melita, I would be just like Nanook of the North. Oh, yeah. I took the wool hat off. That's only because I couldn't hear myself talk. Here's a pitch for Miller with the bases loaded. Outside for a strike to Cope. It's a cold one, but I'm not going to complain. Back where I come from, Marquette, Michigan, 3 foot of snow over the last 2 days. As that one's outside, check swing for Cope, makes it 1-2. One thing I did learn today, though, is that I knew my whole life is the gals are stronger than the boys, no doubt about it. The boys not playing over there. McMichael and Walkertown, that game moved to tomorrow. But we're playing softball over here. Here's a 1-2, hangs at the plate, goes into the outfield in center. 1 run is in. 2 runs in for the Phoenix. 3-1 McMichael. A 2 RBI. Single for Cope.
Up at bat, number 8, Olivia Wilson.
Makes it 3-1. Runners on the corners now. And back to the top of the order for Olivia Wilson. Popped up to the pitcher, third base side in her first at-bat. Cut it outside. For Miller for a strike, 0-1. RBI single for Mac Johnson, a 2 RBI single for Riley Cope. 3-1 McMichael here in the top half of the second. With the Wilson hitting from the left side. Here's the 0-1. Down to 1 knee to make the stop is Bateman outside. Olivia Boss blows into her hand at third base. His time is called by Wilson at home. The infield will come and speak with Miller. Isaacs from the shortstop spot and Price from first. Make sure the wristband is right. Up at the top of the box on the left side for Wilson with runners at the corners. 3-1 lead for the Phoenix. Got on and miss on the inside. Cheese from Miller. 1-2. An RBI single for Mac Johnson and 2 RBI single for Riley Cope. In back-to-back at-bats. Give the Phoenix the lead here in the second. In the bottom half of the first, it was Sadie Smith, the leadoff hitter, reaching. And heading to second on a sacrifice bunt, Olivia Bateman with an RBI double. That one catches the corner for strike 3.
Up at bat, number 9.
Second strikeout for Macy Miller. And it brings up Ava Harris, who flew out to center field in her first at bat. Harris hitting .524 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat. Cut on and missed inside. Just above the knees. 0-1. Runners at the corners for the Phoenix. Change up way ahead. Good pitch by Miller. 0-2. 2 down. 3 runs in here in the top half of the second inning. Runners at the corners. Here's the 0-2 hanging in there and following it back is Harris. Pitch is in the dirt. Moving up is Cope, who will take that easily standing up. So it puts both runners in scoring position with 2 down. Here's a 1-2. Right down the plate. Change up. Off the end of the bat. Slow roller foul. First base side. And we'll reset things. Here's a 1-2 to Harris. High riser inside. Good take by Harris. Battling back in the count. Even it up 2-2. Runner at second is Cope with a 2 RBI single. Advancing on a stolen base. Mac Johnson, an RBI single. She stands at third. 3 runs already in here in the top half of the second inning. Here's the 2-2. Again, hanging in there is Harris. Timing Miller. Following it straight back. 2-2. Long look at the wristband for Macy Miller. Inside the circle. Now offers home the 2-2. Cuts inside, just above the knees. Connor looking for strike 3. Not before damage is done by the Phoenix. They score 3 runs. On 4 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on base. We head to the bottom half of the second inning, 3-1 McMichael here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Three runs on 4 hits for the Phoenix. A 2 RBI single for Riley Cope at the number 9 spot. An RBI single for Mac Johnson. Back-to-back seeing eye singles. Found some grass out there for Southard and Wilson. And Lindsey Redmond reached on an error to start the second inning. Her courtesy winner Eddie Cruz coming in to score as well on the single from Johnson and Cope. Back to work inside the circle is Lindsey Redmond with a strikeout. 2 walks, gave up an RBI to Olivia Bateman, the number 3 hitter. But got out of the jam with the bases loaded in the first.
Up at bat, number 17, Olivia Boss.
Brings up the number 8 hitter, Olivia Boss. Carmen Spain on deck and back to the top of the order for Sadie Smith. Here in the bottom half of the second inning. Here's the pitch from Redmond, high riser inside, fouled straight back off the edge of the bat. Pitch is fouled on the third base side. It is hard to fix the scoreboard with cold fingers. You just put Walkertown 13. Meant to just put 1. Had to readjust several times. Here we go. Not complaining or nothing, just it's hard enough for me already. Pitch is inside by Redmond, 1-2. Bottom half the second inning, 1-2 count to Olivia Boss. The 1-2 slider hanging in there, just a little bit left off of it, fouled back to the home dugout, third base side. Keep it 1-2. Boston on the season, 1 for 16. Last year against McMichael in 3 games, 2 for 8 with a walk. Here's a 1-2, low inside, check swing, holding up his boss. Appeal down to first. On the first base umpire will say that Boss held up. Even count, 2-2. Here's plays at the cut of the grass towards first at second. Everybody else straight away. The 2-2 darts in low to the righty. Full count, 3-2. Here's the full count pitch. Again, inside with that cutter. Just holding on with a foul tip is Boss. Folks listening in, if you're listening to the Reedsville Rockham game, do me a favor, check in on Jay. Make sure he stays alive during this game. He might freeze. The 3-2 goes outside to Boss as she draws a walk to start things off for Walkertown here in the second. Third walk issued by Redmond. Came into the game with just 2 walks issued on the season. That's what this weather will do, as that one's low. Called for a strike. Southern rushing in from first on the bunt attempt that's pulled back by Carmen Spain, the number 9 hitter. The DP today with Boston at first. Nobody out. 3-1 lead for the Phoenix. Bottom half of the second inning. One attempt this time, not pulling back. Spain will be a strike. So now 0-2. Foul, straight back. Keep it 0-2. Molina, I know he has Hatman with him, but he still might freeze. Here's the 0-2, changeup, counter to chase. Nice pitch from Redmond.
Upper bat, number 2, Sadie Smith.
Second strikeout for Lindsay. And it's back to the top of the order for Sadie Smith. Runner on first base. One down. Bottom half of the second inning. Their Phoenix lead at 3-1. What a pitch inside at the knees. No way to even offer at it. 0-1. Smith with a single to start things in the bottom half of the first inning. She came in to score an RBI double from Olivia Bateman. Slow roller, third base side, foul. Engel picks it up in foul territory, flips it to the pitcher, Redmond. Oh, 0-2 to Smith. This Walkertown team hitting .279 as a unit this season, but a .446 on base. The 0-2 floater outside, left some off it. Just away from the plate, 1-2. Smith hitting .368 coming into today, 7 for 19. Here's 1-2. Bites the inside part of the plate at the knees. Even it up to 2-2. Here's the 2-2, high outside, full count. Here's the 3-2, inside chopper foul. That cutter's nasty inside, just below the knees. Good protection swing there by Smith to keep the at-bat alive. You're telling me the Hat Man has a heated jacket and he didn't get me one? 3-2, one down. Smart man. Full count, one down, runner on first. Is Bost, who reached on a walk. The 3-2 is fouled at home plate. Talking with Coach Castro before the game, he said this might be the coldest game we've played. I'll second that now that we're an inning and a half in. Here's the 3-2, runner on the move. Ground ball to short, fielded by Wilson. Throw to first is clean. Oh, but called safe, hustling down the line. Is Sadie Smith.
Up the bat, number 3, Chloe Isaac.
So runners on first and second, one down, and Chloe Isaacs at the plate. Had a sacrifice bunt in the first. That set up an RBI double for Olivia Bateman. Heated gloves too? Man, I'm doing this wrong. Cutter inside for a strike. To Isaacs. 0-1, one down, runners on first and second. A single for Sadie Smith and a walk for Olivia Bost, who's at second base. Engel plays in at third on the bunt attempt. It's pulled back. count 1-1. Redmond sets, fires, bunt attempt. He's above the pitch. That cuts inside. 1-2. 1-2. Southern will play behind the bag at just to the left of it, behind first. Engel will play even with the bag at third. Runners on first and second, one down. The 1-2 catches the edge. Strike three. Carter looking. Brings up Olivia Bateman, who had an RBI double in the first. Strikeout number 3 for Redmond. I want to know, how do you throw a softball if you can't feel your fingers? That one cuts the outside for a strike. That makes his strikeout today even more impressive, in my opinion. Line drive up the middle, floats into center field, a base hit. Boss is going to round third. The throw is into the cutoff. Wilson, the fire home, is on time, but standing up is Boss to score. And over to second base is Bateman.
Up at bat, number 1, Macy Miller.
So cut it to 3-2. So runners on second and third. The offering with 2 outs is fouled. Straight back and out of play. Just about cut the white SUV out there. 0-1 to the number 4 hitter, Macy Miller, who drew a walk. And our first at bat, slow roller back to Redmond, who flips it over to Southern for the out. Run scores on the RBI single for Olivia Bateman. 1 run on 2 hits. No errors and 2 left on base. We head to the third, 3-2 McMichael here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Walkertown gets 1 back in the bottom half of the second inning. An RBI single for Olivia Bateman. So for Bateman, an RBI double and an RBI single. The heart of the order due up for the Phoenix, 3, 4, and 5. It's Engel, Redmond, and Southern. It's Macy Miller. Gave up an RBI single to Mac Johnson, a 2 RBI single to Riley Cope at the bottom of the order, but got out of trouble, left 2 on base with back-to-back strikeouts of Wilson and Harris. I've done a lot of games in my life. I don't think I've been to this point where I'm almost too cold to talk. It's not necessarily the temperature, it's the wind. Y'all know me, I can talk. Nothing stopped me from talking. I did games in Marquette, Michigan, where there's 3 feet of snow right now. People can't open their front doors. Engel starts things off from the left side. 4 home runs on the season. right at the front of the box. First pitch from Miller. Low and away. That might be the story of Cora Ingles' junior season. Low and away. Not many want to offer, because when they do, she does damage. Here's a 1-0 down the plate. Slow roller. Almost backhanded by the first baseman. Picked up, though, by the second baseman Price, and down the line, or the second baseman Smith down the line. In time is Ingle. Infield single. Brings up Lindsey Redmond, reached on an error in her first at-bat. Top half of the third inning, 3-2. Phoenix run around first base, single. On the infield single, first pitch in the dirt outside. Redmond last year against Walkertown, 5 for 12 with a home run and a double, 3 RBIs. Pitch outside, check swing, nice. Cutter away. 1-1. Southern on deck, the 1-1 to Redmond. Just misses catching the forearm. Even count, 1-1. Here's a 1-1. Spins away from the plate. Wind is almost taking the flagpole out in center field, blowing straight away. On first is Ingle. Here's the 2-1. Make it the 3-1. He's outside. Ball 4 for Redmond.
Up to bat, number 15, Ellie Southern.
Brings up Ellie Southern. Wind carries towards left. Here's the pitch. High fly ball, center field. Shading towards left and making the catch near the fence is Ronnie for the out. Runners will remain at first and second. I'll bring up Lizzie Wilson, who singled in the second.
Up to bat, number 5, Lizzie Wilson.
So here's the righty with runners on first and second. 1-run lead for the Phoenix here in the third. Outside fastball for a strike. Courtney Fletcher on deck. Wilson at the plate. Lizzie hitting .588 on the season. 10 for 17 heading into today with 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. Inside cutter, good take for Wilson. Here's a 1-1. That one might have slipped off the fingers just due to the cold. In front of the plate, 2-1. Here's a 2-1 offering. Opposite way, foul. Good contact from Wilson. Josie Wilson with bare hands on the back, grabs some dirt and settles in from the right side. Here's the 2-2. Again, lost grip of it. 3-2. The foul pole in center shakes as the wind blows straight out. Here's the 3-1, low and inside. Ball 4. Loads the bases for the Phoenix. The courtesy runner heads in. That's Josie Tucker. Phoenix at every base for Courtney Fletcher. In the dirt, past the catcher. Bateman throw. Hits Engel, and it goes all the way into the outfield and right field. Another one will come in to score. 2 in for the Phoenix as Cruz comes in. So on the throwing error, after the wild pitch, 2 runs coming to score and a 5-2 lead for McMichaels. That's taken by Fletcher for a strike. Here's a 1-1, inside and low. Good take. Here's the 2-1. The runner on second base. It's a foul on a bunt attempt. Even count 2-2. Even count 2-2. Runner on second. Low and inside. Another good take for Fletcher. Tucker, the runner on second, is doing everything to stay warm. That's like everybody here. Here's the 3-2. Ground ball, first base side. Fair, touch the base. Does Price. Tucker will advance over to third.
Up at bat, number 4, Mac Johnson.
Brings up Mac Johnson. RBI single in the second. High and away. On the first pitch to Johnson. 2 down, runner at third base for the Phoenix. 2 runs already in. On a throwing error. As they lead at 5-2. Blistering winds. Making it tough for everybody as that was a bunt attempt pulled back by Mac Johnson. Bossed over at third, rushed in just in case. 1-0. The 2-0, opposite way, slow roller to first, and Price will touch the bag for the out. Back-to-back unassisted plays by the first baseman, but 2 runs come in. on one hit, one error, and one left on base. We head to the bottom half of the third inning, 5-2 here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Thank you for listening in and joining us wherever you are. Hope you're nice and toasty because it is cold here in Walkertown, North Carolina. Game time temperature was 43 degrees, but with the blistering winds, everybody warming up out in the infield. Ava Harris and the outfield doing jumping jacks to try and stay warm here in the third. 5-2 lead for your Phoenix as Lindsay Redmond returns inside the circle. Here in the third, it'll be 5, 6, and 7 to up for Walkertown. Price, Niven, and Roddy. Coach Casto here, first base side, getting his steps in, trying to stay warm as well.
Up to bat, number 20, Jordan Price.
Jordan Price steps in, number 5 hitter, struck out in the first. Three strikeouts for Redmond. That's a strike. The 0-1 right back to the pitcher. Off the glove, the heel picked up by Redmond. Throw to first is in plenty of time.
Up to bat, number 10, Aubrey Nevin.
Brings up Aubrey Niven, who walked in the first. Listen, it's got so cold. I was updating the scoreboard. I just put bottom three. I don't care about upper cases, lower cases, because I got to take the glove off to do that. And when he's outside to Niven. One and 0. Nice pitch for a strike. Cut it inside. A smile from Redmond with her better mate Lizzie Wilson. After the nice ole from Lizzie behind the plate. 0-2 is low and inside. 1-2. Two balls and two strikes. We get it figured out. Nobody on, one out. Niven takes it inside. Full count, 3-2. Here's the 2-2. Right backhand attempt by Redmond goes to shortstop. Olivia Wilson's throw is in the glove of Southern. She held on to it. Nope, the umpire will say she didn't, so it'll be safe at first. Brings up Rachel Roddy in center field, who grounded out to short in the first. One runner on, one out. Walkertown's offense scored one run in the first, an RBI double for Olivia Bateman. Scored Sadie Smith from second. And then in the second RBI single. Backhanded attempt by Wilson. She'll stop it in the infield, but runners on first and second. An infield single for Roddy. Brings up Olivia Bost. He drew a walk in the second. That RBI single for Bateman in the second. So an RBI single and double for the number 3 hitter of Walkertown. Number 8 hitter Bost at the plate with runners at first and second, one down. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled straight back. Opposite way, jammed her inside. Oh, that really messed with the hands of Bost. Bost trying to blow on that hand to try and get that sting feeling out of it. Here's the 0-1, inside, above the belt buckle. Even count, 1-1. Here's a 1-1 offering. Slow roller, first base side, Southern Fields, touches the bag. Runners advance to second and third. Brings up Carmen Spain, the DP, struck out in the second. 2 down. Three-run lead for the Phoenix. Dice the outside corner. Beautiful strike, 0-1. Roll the rubber for Redmond, the 0-1. Nice inside pitch. Took a little bit off on the breaking ball inside, 0-2. Three strikeouts for Redmond ahead of 0-2. 2 outs, runners on second and third. Inside, swung on and missed. Strike 3. Walkertown gets no runs on back-to-back hits. No errors and 2 left on base. We advance to the 4th inning. 5-2 McMichael here on RoCo Radio, RoCoRadio.com. It'll be 9-1-2, 2 up for the Phoenix here on the 4th. Cope, Wilson, and Harris. As Macy Miller returns inside the circle for Walkertown.
Up at bat, number 2, Riley Cope.
Here's the first pitch to Cope. Outside corner for a strike. Right back in the box for Copes. Crouch stance from the right side. Bouncer in front of the plate. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. On the plate. Hangs in the air. Foul territory. First base side. And the play is made by Price. Back to the top of the order. On the left side for Olivia Wilson.
After that, number 8, Olivia Wilson.
Wilson popped up to the pitcher, third base side in the first, struck out looking in the second. Pitch is outside for a strike. 0-1. Wilson this year hitting 507 RBIs. A 538 on base. Over to second base, cleanly fielded by Smith. And gets it to first for the out.
After that, number 9, Ava Harris.
Brings up Ava Harris with 2 down. Outside for a ball, 1-0. Harris flew out to center field, struck out looking in the second. Fly out in the first. Here's the 2-0 inside, going after it in center field. They'll drop and hit off the wall. Harris runs first. The throw into second is a good throw, but in standing up is number 9, Ava Harris, with a double.
After that, number 16, Cora Engel.
Brings up Cora Engel, a single into the third. From the left side, low and away to Engel. Two down, runner on second. 1-0 gets back to the backstop. And Harris advances to third. Here's the offering from Miller in the dirt. Good stop behind the dish for Bateman. Keeping it way away from 16. He bounced in the dirt in the right-hand batter's box. 3-0. Here's the 3-0 offering. Changeup down the plate. Way ahead is Engel. Cut on and missed. After 1 on the baseball diamond, it's Rockingham 4 and Reidsville nothing. 3-1 is an inside fastball for strike 3 and 2. Here a 5-2 lead for McMichael. In the top half of the fourth inning, 2 quick outs, a fly out to first base for Riley Cope and a ground out for Olivia Wilson, but a hard hit double for Ava Harris. She stands at third in the dirt on the swinging strike 3. Throw down is in time for the out. The Phoenix scores 0 runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. We head to the bottom half of the fourth inning. 5-2, McMichael here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. 6 hits for the Walkertown offense, the team hitting .279 heading into today. 2 RBIs for Olivia Bateman, an RBI double in the first and RBI single in the second. Lindsay Redmond back inside the circle for your Phoenix with 4 strikeouts. Got 1 in the first, 2 in the second, and 1 in the third. A dance breakout in the outfield to stay warm during warm-ups in between half innings.
Up at bat, number 2, Sadie Smith.
It's the top of the order due up for the Wolfpack. Smith, Isaacs, and Bateman. High strike outside for Redmond to start the at-bat. 0-1. Say he's done everything you would ask for, Coach Ward, here in this game. Getting on base as the leadoff hitter. 2 singles as that one's outside for a strike. 0-2. The 0-2, check swing, slow roller, second base, fielded by Harris. Flips it out of the glove. The throw to first is not in time. Hustling down the line is Smith. What a heady defensive attempt, though, there by Harris at second. Brings up Chloe Isaacs, a sacrifice bunt in the first. Moves Smith into scoring position. And it struck out looking in the second. First pitch from Redmond is inside. Foul ball off the bat of Isaacs. At least that's the call from the home plate umpire, who will talk with the infield umpire. So they'll say it was a ball inside that went to the backstop that was not pulled back on the bunt attempt, so a strike. The 0-1 with a runner on second, caught on and missed. 0-2. Isaacs at the plate, the 0-2 in the dirt, caught on and missed. Strike 3. Number 5 for Redmond. Order on second base is Smith, who reached on a single, then got to second after a bunt attempt. Softball went back to the backstop, didn't touch the bat, but the pullback. Strikeout of Isaacs brings up Bateman with 2 RBIs, an RBI double, and an RBI single. Opposite way, right in the glove of Southern, who touches first, but up to third for Smith. Brings up Macy Miller, who walked in the first, grounded out to the pitcher in the second. High, good pulling by Wilson. behind the dish, outside. A 1-0. Inside, great pitch from Redmond. Cuts into the knees, but call the ball 2-0. Two down, runner on third. Fouled straight back. Two and one, the count to Miller with a runner on third. Ground ball to short, fielded by Wilson. Picks up, throws to first, dug out of the dirt by Southern. But will be called a single.
After that, number 20, Jordan Price.
Coach Gaston wants clarification because Southern fielded that cleanly. It looked like Miller was going to be out, but they said it bobbled out of the glove of Southern. Makes it 5-3. Brings up Jordan Price from the right side. Smacked hard off the dugout. Here on the first base side. 0-1. The 0-1 is fouled back. 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Redmond, high and outside. Macy Miller at first base, 2 outs, 1 run into this half inning. Chopper back to Redmond, who fires a missile to Southern for the out. One run. Out of 1 hit. 1 error, 1 left on base as we head to the 5th inning. A 5-3 lead for McMichael here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Score update from Rockingham County. A 5-0 lead in the bottom half of the second. Make it a 6-0 lead now on the baseball diamond. With runners on the corners. Here we head to the 5th inning. First pitch to Redmond is off the tip of the bat and caught at short by Isaacs.
Up to bat, number 15, Ellie Southern.
Brings up Ellie Southern, a single, and flew out to center in her last at bat in the third. Pop fly to second base. Almost losing it was the second baseman Smith, but readjusting to make the nice play. Just like that, 2 down.
Up to bat, number 5, Lizzie Wilson.
Other softball scores, South Stokes defeats South Davidson 17-2. Here's Lizzie Wilson, just lost grip of the softball, and it somehow hit Wilson. There's a roller on the ground, must have hit the shoes.
Up to bat, number 1, Courtney Fletcher.
Brings up Courtney Fletcher. Courtesy runner on first is Tucker. In the dirt again for Miller. I can't imagine. My hands in gloves are numb right now. So I can't imagine what it's like out there on the field. Here's the 2-0. Cuts inside for a strike. Two quick outs, two pop outs in the infield. Lizzie Wilson was hit by a pitch, courtesy runner Tucker at first. The 2-1 to Fletcher is outside, 3-1. 3 runs in the second, 2 in the third for the Phoenix. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, and 1 in the fourth for Walkertown. Here's the 3-1. High and outside. Fletcher draws a walk. Brings up Mac Johnson.
Up to bat, number 4, Mac Johnson.
RBI single from Mac in the first. Or in the second, make it. I'll ground out to first base. And our last at bat in the third. So now runners on first and second. With 2 down. Oh, went outside, 1-0. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Early swing for Johnson. Leaving just a bit off was Miller. Even count 1-1. Here's a 1-1 offering. A number back to the pitcher, Miller. Throw to first is in time. No runs. No hits, no errors, 2 left on base. We head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. A 5-3 lead for McMichael here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. It's 6, 7, and 8 due up for Walkertown. As Redmond returns inside the circle for your Phoenix, it's Niven, Roddy, and Boss due up for the Wolfpack.
After that, number 10, Aubrey Nevin.
You know that old adage, after a baseball or softball game, go get the kids an ice cream? After this one, it might be go get some chili and a hot chocolate. First pitch from Redmond's high and away. Through 4 innings of work, 5 strikeouts for Redmond. Nice pitch at the waist, outside, at the corner. Call the ball 2-0. Here's the 2-0. Inside. Cutter at the knees. 3-0. Here's the 3-0 pitch. That's his strike. At the knees, inside. 3-1. Here's the 3-1. Check swing. Call the strike either way. Back to a full count, working our way back into it. Against Niven is Redmond. The 3-2. Jammed her inside. Slow roll to shortstop. Wilson flips. Good backhand at first by Southern for the out.
Up to that, number 4, Rachel Roddy.
Brings up Rachel Roddy, who grounded out to short in the first. Had a single in the third. One down, nobody on. 5-3 lead for the Phoenix. Here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Nice pitch inside. Golfing after it is Rowdy for a strike. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Check swing. My goodness. That's just wrong. That's so much off of it way early. It was Rowdy. 0-2. Right back to work is Redmond. Pop fly to center field. Backpedaling. Mac Johnson lofts it out there. Up to second base is Roddy.
Number 17, Olivia Boss.
With one down. Brings up the number 8 hitter, Olivia Bost. A walk in the second. Grounded out to first in the third. That swirling wind, you think it's one spot and then it's drifting towards the fence. So runner on second, one down. Pitches inside. What a cutter. No chance for Boss to get to it. On the cut, 0-1. The 0-1 is fouled back to the backstop. 0-2. After 2 at Sam Jones Baseball Complex, it's Rockingham County Baseball 7, Reedsville nothing. Here's the 0-2. Slow roller again, back to the pitcher Redmond. Gets it to first base. Advancing to third. Here's Roddy.
After that, number 9,
But 2 down. Brings up the DP. The number 9 hitter, Carmen Spain, who struck out twice. Inside pitch. Nowhere near it. Good pitch from Redmond. Swung on and missed. 0-1. Redmond rocks and fires. Low. Going after it, though. Here's Spain getting just a piece of it, following it back. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Outside on the spinner. Bit low, 2, 1-2. A 1-2 pitch, jammed her inside. Strike 3. Number 6 for Redmond. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody reaches base. We head to the 6th. McMichael 5 and Walkertown 3. It'll be 9-1-2 due up for the Phoenix. Here in the 6th, up 2 on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Riley Cope, Olivia Wilson, and Ava Harris. Macy Miller back inside the circle for the Wolfpack. Cope with a big 2 RBI, single and a stolen base in the 2nd. One of that 3-run 2nd inning. First pitch of the half inning is in the dirt, bunt attempt from Cope. No pullback, it'll be a strike. Three runs in the 2nd for the Phoenix, 2 in the 3rd. From the right side for Cope, the 0-1. He's in the dirt at the shoe tops. Goes back to the backstop, even it up 1-1. Melita, the boys over there at Sam Jones freezing like I am. Here's 1-1. And the dirt scooped up by Bateman behind the dish. 2-1. Nobody on, nobody out, just underway here in the 6th. With Riley Cope at the plate and a hitter's count. Again in the dirt, skips inside. 3-1. Here's the 3-1. Away from the plate for the righty as Cope draws a walk to start this 6th. Brings up Olivia Wilson. Flew out to the pitcher in the 1st, struck out looking in the 2nd. Ground ball to 2nd in the 4th. Miller's offering, bunt attempt, slap bunt down third base side for the lefty is foul. Here's the pitch, another bouncer in the dirt for Miller. You can tell she's having a hard time gripping the softball with the right hand. Defense straight away. Price will play off the bag at first. Runner on first is Cope, who drew a walk. Nobody down, 1-1 count. To the lefty, Olivia Wilson is then what he's away. 2-1. Jay's about to turn to a popsicle. Oh. Here does count, 2-1 for the leadoff hitter Wilson. Good cut, even better pitch from Miller outside part. Just below the waist, even it up, 2-2. The 2-2, swung on the pitch in the dirt, throw down to second. The tag is late, she'll be safe. But it will be an out with first base occupied on the strikeout. But Cope does advance to second. One down. And Ava Harris takes the strike on the outside part. 0-1. Cope at second base after drawing a walk. Reaches over there on the strikeout. Swinging in the dirt. As that one's high and away, Harris goes after it. 0-2. Phoenix lead it by 2. An RBI single for Mac Johnson, 2 RBI single for Cope in the second. As that one's way away. 1-2. Two runs scored unearned in the third. Here's the 1-2 from Miller. And away out of the crouch is Bateman to pick the softball. So runner in scoring position to add second in a 2-2 count for the number 2 hitter, Ava Harris. Had a double in the fourth. The 2-2 offering. Left something off with the change. Cut on and missed for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Macy Miller. I'll bring up Cora Engel. Outside, taken by Engel. 1-0. 4 home runs on the season for number 16 from the left side. For the box with the runner in scoring position, 2 down. Here in the 6th. Miller fires, ground ball through the hole. In center, a base hit. Rounding his Cope at third, and she'll get in standing up. An RBI single for Cora Engel.
After that, number 14, Lindsay Redmond.
RBI number 11 on the season. Makes it 6-3. Pass ball to Redmond will put Engel at second base. Here's the 1-0 outside. 2-0. The heart of this order, 20 for 37, Redmond and Engel heading into today with 7 home runs and 13 extra base hits of those 20. So they're going to put Redmond at first base.
Up at bat, number 15, Ellie Southern.
Intentional base on balls brings up Ellie Southern. I don't know if I would have made that move. With 2 outs, it does set up a force at any base in the infield as that one's a strike inside. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Check swing, change up, floats on the outside part and hits the glove of Bateman for a strike. Southern last year against Walkertown at 3 games, 5 for 11, a double and an RBI. Runners on first and second. Here's the 0-2, high and away. Cruz at first, Engel at second base. Just missing in the outside corner. Even count 2-2. The 2-2 pitch fouled straight back off the tip of the bat. Keep it 2-2. 1 run in for McMichael here in the 6th. An RBI single for Cora Engel. She stands at second after the intentional base on balls to Lindsey Redmond. The 2-2 to Southern in the dirt. Good hold up by Southern. Heading over to third, standing up is Engel. Up to second is Cruz. So runners at second and third now for Southern. Full count, payoff pitch. Fouled straight back off the top of the backstop. Ellie Southern keeps it alive, 3-2. Runners on second and third. 2 down. 1 run already in for the Phoenix. They lead it by 3. Here in the 6th. The payoff again. Change up, left off in the dirt by Miller. Gets the strikeout. But not before a run is added on the board. One run on 1 hit. No errors, 2 left on base. We head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. A 6-3 lead for the Phoenix here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Six strikeouts for Lindsey Redmond as she returns inside the circle for the sixth.
Up at bat, number 2, Sadie Smith.
Will be the top of the order for Walkertown, down 3. Sadie Smith, Chloe Isaacs, and Olivia Bateman due up. A perfect 3 for 3 is Smith as she digs in on the right side. 3 singles. Nice outside fastball, 4 strike. The 0-1. Digging after it. Can't get it. Is Smith. Outside. 0-2. They're righty at the plate. Engel plays even with the bag at third. Just a step in. Southern at first will play a step behind the bag. Check swing. Right back to the pitcher Redmond. To first for the out.
Up at bat, number 3, Chloe Isaac.
Brings up Chloe Isaacs. Sacrifice bunt in the first, 2 strikeouts. Well, in this game, Lindsey Redmond in her career surpassing 3,000 pitches. Nobody on, 1 out. First pitch is a changeup low. 1-0. Earlier in the home opener, picked up strikeout number 200, did Redmond inside the circle. Cut her inside for a strike. What a pitch. 1-1. The 1-1, slow roller just past the glove of Redmond to second. The throw by Harris is clean to Southern.
Up at bat, number 8, Olivia.
4-3. Just like that, 2 groundouts, 2 outs, and it brings up Olivia Bateman. Grounded out to first base in the 4th, but an RBI double in the 1st and an RBI single in the 2nd. Responsible for 2 of the RBIs, an RBI for Macy Miller in the 4th. From the right side, base is empty, 2 down. Change up outside for a strike. Here's the 0-1, inside cutter with no prayer. Count on and missed, 0-2. Bateman back in the box on the right side, an 0-2 count. Same pitch, sit her down. Number 7 for Lindsey Redmond ends the 6th. No runs on no hits, no errors, nobody reaches base. We head to the 7th. McMichael 6 in Walkertown 3.
You are my only, you won't be lonely, even if the wanna fly with me as we make our great escape. So why don't we run away? Don't worry, you are my only. You won't be lonely, even if the sky is falling down. You'll be my
Score update, top of the fourth. It's Rockingham County Cougars baseball 11-0 over Reedsville. Hardy with 7 strikeouts on the bunt.
After that, number 5, Lizzie Wilson.
We start the 7th here in Walkertown, a 6-3 lead for McMichael. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Phoenix. Wilson, Fletcher, and Johnson as Macy Miller returns for the 7th inside the circle. Wilson hit a single in the 2nd, walked in the 3rd, and was hit by a pitch in the 5th. Here's a 1-0 down the plate, fouled out of play. First base side. Here's a 1-1. Change up, check, swing, got her. 1-2. Here's a 1-2 from Miller to Wilson, opposite way, right field, high fly ball, past the glove of the right fielder Myers. Rounding first to 2nd, now heading to 3rd is Wilson. She'll get there standing up. Some fireworks to warm things up here in Walkertown. A triple to start things off for the 7th. And the courtesy runner, Tucker, in for the catcher, Wilson. So Courtney Fletcher digs in, the number 7 hitter, with a walk in her last at bat in the 5th. First pitch of the at bat is through the hole at second base. Into scores Tucker from 3rd, an RBI single for Courtney Fletcher. Makes it 7-3. Brings up Mac Johnson in the 8th spot. RBI single in the 2nd. Fletch stands at first after the RBI single. Driving in Wilson, who led things off with a triple. On attempt is a strike. Here's the 0-1, bunt attempt again. High riser inside. Hustling in was Niven from 3rd base. No bat on ball. Johnson's bunt attempt pulled back again. 2-1. Here's a 2-1 to Johnson. Foul tip into the glove for strike 2 and 2. Here's the 2-2. High and away. 3-2. Here's a full count pitch to Mac Johnson, fouled back out of play. 1 run in here in the 7th inning. A triple to start things off for Lizzie Wilson. Her courtesy runner Cruz was driven in by Courtney Fletcher, an RBI single. Fletcher stands at first. Mac Johnson at the plate with a 3-2 count. Nobody out. High away, what an at bat from Johnson. She draws a walk and heads to first. Runners on first and second. Brings up Riley Cope.
Up at bat, number 2, Riley Cope.
4-run lead for the Phoenix. Here's a pinch bunt attempt. High inside pitch goes down the first base line. Price throws to third. Slide is safe. It's off the glove of the third baseman, Niven. Everybody's safe. So bases loaded for the Phoenix, and back to the top of the order for Olivia Wilson from the left side. Phoenix looking to open this one up here in the 7th inning. Miller offers to Wilson. Good cut, fouled back. Nobody out. A Phoenix at every base with leadoff hitter Wilson at the plate. The one bounces to the plate. Even count 1-1. Here's the 1-1 away from Wilson again. The lefty 2-1. Wilson rests the bat on the shoulder. Torn towards first base, now sets. The 1-1 is in the dirt inside. Three and one. Ground ball gets through at short. 1 run is in. Fletcher will score. 2 runs in for the Phoenix as Mac Johnson touches home plate. 2 RBI single for Olivia Wilson. Makes it 9-3. Manager Jason Ward inside the circle meeting with his team after the 2 RBI single from Olivia Wilson. So we'll reset. Miller back inside the circle. Runners on first and second. Nobody out for the Phoenix as Harris follows it straight back. 2 RBI single for Olivia Wilson. A triple for Lizzie Wilson. An RBI single for Courtney Fletcher. Here in this half inning. The 0-1. Misses the zone outside, 1-1. Ava with the double in the second, or in the fourth, excuse me. Struck out in the second, struck out in the sixth. The 1-1 off the catcher's mask. And the foul, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Miller. Outside. Again, battling in the count. Harris, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Outside. Good pitch from Miller. Strike 3. Swung on and missed. First out of the half inning. Brings up Cora Engel. Engel with an RBI single in the sixth. Runners on first and second. No full go around, a hold up. And the check swing. 1-0. Here's Macy's 1-0 pitch, and that's in the dirt. 2-0. Righty versus lefty. Runners on first and second for the Phoenix. 1 down. Here's a 2-1 right down the plate. Slow roller to second. Flip to second. By Smith to the shortstop. Isaacs gets the force at second base. And 2 down. Runners at the corners. Brings up Lindsey Rudman. He shoot an intentional walk in the sixth. Also walked in the third. High and outside for Miller. 1-0. The 1-0 hit high into right field. Down the line. It'll drop. A run will score.
Bat number 15, Ellie Southern.
RBI double for Redmond. Makes it 10-3. Here's the pitch to Southern. Inside fastball popped up. It'll drop in front of the center fielder, Roddy, and RBI. Make it a 2 RBI single for Southern.
After that, number 5, Lizzie Wilson.
And the Phoenix will bat around 12-3. We'll have I believe it will be Scales in for Southern at first. We'll await. It will be Scales in for Southern at first base. 12-3 lead for McMichael here in the 7th, and a timeout at home plate for Lizzie Wilson. Our first at bat in this half inning was a triple to start things off. Bouncer in the dirt. What a no. Well, got one of the best notifications you can get on your phone from my local weather app that said the temperature will rise significantly tomorrow. Thank God. Here's a 1-0 as that one's in the dirt. Scales will head up to second base. We'll have another meeting inside the circle as Coach Ward will take the softball and hand it off to his first baseman, Jordan Price. Price heads into the dugout, so it might be somebody different heading inside the circle. 7th inning, 12-3 lead for McMichael. 2 down in the top half of the inning. It will be Price who gets the call. 4 2/3 this season, 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 4 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Score update, bottom half of the 4th inning. Rockingham County over Reedsville 13-0 in baseball. Bryson Apple 3 for 3 at the plate, the Coastal Carolina commit, with 5 RBIs. Apple with a double, Hudson Deal with a double, home run for Bryson Apple. Hudson Deal getting the start. The Queens University commit, 4 innings pitched, 1 hit, 9 strikeouts against the Rams. They'll meet on Friday as well. We'll have that coverage for you on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. From Ernie Holcomb Stadium. On Thursday, we'll head back to Maydan with warmer temperatures in tow as the Phoenix look to take the rubber match of this series. Our pregame show at 5:30, First pitch at 6 o'clock. On Wednesday, we return to the diamond as well for Rockingham County and Cornerstone. Hatley and David Woods will bring you that call. Starting with your pregame show at 6:30. So we restart with 2 outs and a 2-0 count to Lizzie Wilson. High and away. 3-0. Wilson with a single, a walk, was hit by a pitch, and then a triple earlier in this half inning. The 3-0 hit high and far to right. Will hang in the air, coming in, making the basket catch in right. It's Myers for the out. Six runs on the board in the 7th inning. On 6 hits. We head to the bottom half of the inning, 12-3. McMichael here on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Lindsey Rudman, 6 innings, 8 hits, 2 earned runs, 7 strikeouts, and 3 walks issued. Looking to lock it down on this windy, cold Tuesday night. Three extra base hits for this Phoenix offense. And a 6-run 7th, the difference. So in the bottom half of the 7th, it's Macy Miller due up first. First pitch is a pop-up to left field. And it'll drop just behind short for a base hit.
Up at bat, number 20, Jordan Price.
Brings up Jordan Price, who struck out in the first. 2 groundouts to the pitcher. One in the 3rd, one in the 4th. First pitch from Redmond is grounded to short. Wilson throws to first. High but corralled by Southern. Throw back to second by Southern to try and catch Miller. They get the out. Miller safe at second. 6-3. In the book, 1 down, runner on second. Brings up Aubrey Niven. Inside, just missing. 1-0. The 1-0 foul back off the tip of the bat. That really affected the hands of Niven. Here's a 1-1. Slow roller to third, fielded by Engel. Throw to first is right at the chest for the out.
Up to that, number 4, Rachel Roddy.
One more to get for the Phoenix to move to 7-0. 5-0 on the road and 3-0 in the Mid-State Conference on this St. Patty's Day. Check swing down the line, fair left field side. One will come in to score. On the double for Roddy. Makes it 12-4, brings up Olivia Boss with 2 down, runner on second.
Up to bat, number 17, Olivia Boss.
First pitch, fouled. Back to the dugout, opposite way for Boss. Pitch is high from Redmond. Even count 1-1. Boss from the right side. 1-1's hit straight back to the backstop. 1-2. 1 strike away for the Phoenix. Here's a 1-2. Slow roller to short, fielded by Olivia Wilson. Throw to first is in plenty of time to close the door. A 12-4 win for the Phoenix. Moves them to 7-0 on the season, 5-0 on the road, and 3-0 in the Mid-State Conference. Up next for the Phoenix tomorrow, they'll take on Northern Guilford at home. And then on Thursday, we'll bring you the rubber match of this series against Walkertown at home at McMichael High School with your pregame show at 5:30. First pitch at 6 o'clock. Inside the circle, Lindsay Redmond's the complete game, 10 hits, 3 earned runs, 7 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Extra base hits for Ava Harris with a double, Lindsay Redmond with a double, and Lizzie Wilson with a triple. As a team, the Phoenix 11 for 34 at the plate. Drew 6 walks and drove in 10 runs. Final score, 12-4. We'll be back on the air tomorrow. We've got baseball action as Cornerstone heads to Rockingham County to take on the Cougars. Jonathan Hatley, David Woods will bring you that call with your pregame show at 6:30. First pitch at 7 o'clock on RoCo Radio and RoCoRadio.com. Then we'll be back on Thursday with softball and baseball action. Friday we'll be back with baseball as Reidsville takes on Rockingham County at Ernie Holcomb Stadium. Final score here, a 12-4 win for the Phoenix. Have a good night, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your St. Patty's Day and get warm.